Alright, I'm back from Planet Coaster, and today, I know I said I was going to be working on this, but I have an idea for here, and I want to get this done while I have it fresh in my mind. Now, the plan is, like I've said earlier, we're going to have a little path cutting in and curving back up out, but I was wondering to myself, what am I going to put here? Am I just going to put like a little village, again, for like the third time, because we have a village here, we have a village over here, and all these houses over here. I was like, we could do that as like a last resort thing. But then I realized, hey, in this menu there's these shops, well not shops, but there's a hotel things that I would just, like you place this down as the entrance for them, and then you would place these inside the building, and that's like the rooms they go through, like the luxury buildings or the standard rooms. So you wouldn't really see that. They don't have to be connected, really, just have to be in the same building blueprint. So I figured, why not make a nice sized hotel right along here, and then I could have like a little campfire thing, and then I have all the barns to the side with the wood in it, the logs. Have that all nicely organized. So, because I kind of want to keep this open in a way, just so you could see across the water. Because remember, we are going to be having the castle at the very end, like in this section. So I don't really want to put too much over this way, because I need to make it to have a walkway over that'll be hidden back here to get in from this side. So this side will be probably not 100% done by the time I get done with everything else here, but I do want to get rid of some of these trees, but we'll keep that as like a line to stop building at. So let's move. I got a line to surface on, don't I? Yep. Okay, well, I mean, for now it's fine. Because these are probably not set in stone exactly how I want these. So my idea was, I want to make it in the same vein that I've made these houses. So I do want to just copy this real quick, paste it over here just so I have the building materials for it. My camera loves to do that. Just so I don't have to go searching for the wood again, then change it to the color and all that shit. So that's why. Laziness was my answer for that, to be honest. Alright. So once I get that here, we can pretty much delete this, because I won't really need it. Because I'll be making my own design. I just wanted the color. Okay, so 5 here. I want to push this like 3 out. Nope, not that way. Then we'll have this go 2, and we'll just cut this down. Should we have it go this far back? I don't think I should. I'm gonna try it though, because I don't know how the roof is gonna work like that. So I think I had this on the wrong side. Yep. Well, I love when that happens. I gotta make sure these thatch roofs can be. Oh, what am I doing? This looks ugly. Can be built properly on this, because we should be okay. Whenever I can move this around, which I will, once I get this done, and then we. Nope. Then we delete all the mistakes that I made throughout this already. So I think we should be fine with that. I don't think we should run into too many problems. Hopefully. Let's get rid of this. I guess I might as well look up. Was it thatch? What's this one? Fairy tale canopy. That looks just like the thatch stuff. Why is that not in there with that? I believe that's towards the bottom. Yeah, here we go. You see, I got these things. How would this work? Do these really connect at all? Oh, I could do that. You know, obviously whenever it's higher up off the ground. And then have it connect into this. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Figured it out. Didn't take long. Okay, now. How do I want this? Hopefully this works. We know how my luck is whenever I've tried this. It's not like to cooperate. But for now, it seems to be working just fine. Because I want some sort of... what is it? Like a porch, hanging porch over the middle of this as you walk into the entrance. Similar to how we did it on one of the houses over there, but only it's like the main part of the building. And maybe a side one so you could look over the water at the castle. But again, nothing like too crazy. Surprisingly, that went pretty smooth. So hopefully it goes that way for the rest of the episode. Now I do have a bunch of log-related stuff to put in here, and by that I mean like 4 things to put around here. But I do have these little log planters, which will be going on the windows and everything as we keep building and around the building. So like I was thinking of putting a bunch of logs in here, stacking them up, you know, making it look like a lumber mill pretty much, because we were in the middle of a forest, so why not? And isn't there a... oh god, what's it called? Is it in the fairy tale section? I think it might be. It's like a water wheel. I think it was in here. It has to be. I don't know where else it would be. Unless it's in the western. Might be in the western. Oh no, it's right here. Oh, that's much smaller than what I thought it was. Okay, well, maybe I could make something over here for that on the side. These are windmill sails. So we're making a windmill, which I doubt. But yeah, that's thought it was much bigger than this, so I'll have to figure out something for that. Okay, so I know for sure I want this Q path to swing out and go around this building. Even if it's like right next to it. It's a little bumpy. Don't know how I like that. Actually, we might do that later. Mostly because I have to decorate this and I might flatten this out. How flat can I get this without the water freaking out on me here? Because that seems to be a problem. don't know if I can bring that all the way out. Oh no, I can't. We're good on that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. There, so what I'll do here is we'll just try to angle this down a bit so it's not as violent on the way down. Although that in the way is going to be a problem. But you know what? That looks fine for now. Nothing really need to change at the moment. Now it does look quite big from a distance, but I'm hoping whenever I detail it, it won't look too bad. Because I know, what type of door do I want here? I'm trying to get most of the little things done and saving the detailing for the time lapse, because that's whenever I really need to sit down and get in there. Haunted house door. No, we don't want this to be a haunted house, although the door does look nice. Oh wait, it can't be a door. That's right, it has to be an entrance. Shit, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that. The whole point of this was to make it a fucking hotel. Alright, so now we just need to put an arch around that, or some sort of haunted house arch. Walls. That works. If it was the right color, why is it not? Weird how it selected the right color in the beginning, but now it's not. Oh shit. What was the color of that? 877258. Okay. 877258. There we go. I don't think so. You sure? 877258. 877258. Huh? Excuse me? Oh boy. See? I knew it went too smooth earlier for me not to have this problem. Oh, sideways it looks the same. Wait, if I rotate that, hold on. Oh, now you don't want to go where you were. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, why would you ever want to do that, you know? Yeah, select the grid. This grid, obviously. Move it. Rotate it. There you go. Why is one side a different color? That's weird. Whatever, nobody will ever see that side anyways. Now, do we want this to push out? Maybe. Maybe one block. I can put a little roof on it, which will overhang the porch that I'm putting here. If not, I can always just move it back, but I think I'm going to do that. But yes, there's that problem. That lovely problem that likes to show its head every time. Could probably put a piece of wood on there, don't you think? We got like a flat surface, right? Flat piece of wood I can put on top of that, you'd think. Yeah. See, I could put that there. I would just have to change it to the color. There we go. Subject to change because of the stuff I have to put on here, but we'll see. That's just to cover it up in case I don't have any other ideas. Now, I believe the porches were in rustic. And by porches, I mean the supports. I'm wondering how the hell I'm going to do that. What if I did something like that? I don't know how well that's going to hold up, but that's like a base of something I can work off of. Because there's no frames that go inward towards the buildings that I could find. So I guess having one build outward and then go down into the ground is kind of what we're stuck with here. I mean, I'm okay with it. As long as I can just decorate it properly, we'll be fine. But I do need some different style doors for this. Something old. Something that looks old. I mean, that kind of works. If I could change the color of the door as well. Although the blue kind of works with that blue. So I can actually put that on there if I wanted to. I might keep that color the way it is. That's a possibility. So let me just plop that there for the moment. So we need the frames to go across. Is it railings? Do I type in railings? Yeah, rail. Here we go. This will go just fine. Okay, let's take this, but let's put some angle snap on it. So we can get it straight, which it's not going to be actually, because I forgot this is on an angle. I wish it would angle snap relative to the object that I have it on. That'd be nice. I don't know if that's a feature or not. It might be. Of course. As long as you don't poke out the other end, I don't care. It looks straight enough, even from the top. Slightly off. But fuck it, nobody's ever going to tell from down here. There's no way you could possibly tell. I need this piece. Come down. Probably might change that door color now that I look at it from far away. Maybe to the red that the carpet is, I think that would fit in. Just plop that in there. And I was thinking of putting a secondary porch hanging over so you could look at the water. Then again, I have to drag this under here, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. Hopefully it'll be okay. I think it should. What are these railings? Do these look nicer? Oh, these look much nicer. I'll keep that in mind. If I want to change that later, just for now, what we'll do is we'll place you up here. I changed my mind during the time lapse. What is this? Oh. Okay, here's a question. Can this go under those rails? God, I hope so. I really hope so. Even if this is... Oh, you can't go down because of the terrain? Of course you can't. Why could you? You know, it's only a little bump. There. I'll bring you this way. Just to test. Yes. Okay. We're onto something here. We can get this going under here. I think that'll be pretty cool. Alright. Go back. So that's ugly. We could always fix that later. Alright, so we got that. Thank God. So now, go back to building this and just lift this up. I might keep this like a standard. What, are you not on the same... How? How do you change from this... Oh my God. Yes, just duplicate. And you duplicate out... Whatever. Select the grid. Obviously the same grid I've been using ever since I started building the fucking building. So the height's different on this. Okay, well... That's kind of all I wanted to bring it up anyways. It's going to be like a regular... Unless having this here makes it look better. Which I don't think it really does. Oh yeah, that's right. I mixed them together. Now I remember. Yeah, do that. Okay, you We'll just delete you out of the way. You're causing too much trouble. No, I want the... No, the other one, please. No, not that. No. Thank you. Actually, no. Give me this. Go down. Yeah, we'll double that up here. All the way down. Well, not all the way down. I can't because of that in the way. Unless... I wonder if I could... No, see, that's too low. That's way too low. Can I turn you around so you look different? Yeah. I mean... Maybe it needs that much support considering what I'll be putting here, you know? Don't want to fall on the people. Here? Nah, fuck it. This is held up by the roof. But here... That's fine. Alright, let me drag this over. Which you can see I didn't make. I made like a 1.5 block size porch, which I probably won't be doing here. Yeah, lift up randomly. Yeah, that's what I want. I think here's... Although, if I turn this down, I can get a tiny bit extra out of this. Which is just what I want. Nope. Yeah, there we go. I always like a little bit of overhang on this. I don't like whenever it completely matches up. Okay, well I changed the wait. Yeah, I changed the railing to the same color that the primary color was, and that does not look good at all. Is there like a... Yeah, we're using that. Okay, that looks better. I might stick with that just because there's a better contrast in color though. Whoops. Yeah, Control X you, that's what I want. Just to avoid any problems. Actually, let's do this side first to make sure you line up properly. I know this is not going to work. I just realized this is not going to work at all because they are off. You know, that overhang is going to cause some issues here. But, you know, whatever. Gotta deal with it, I guess. So I really wish I could shrink some certain objects down to appropriate size to fit them in. Because getting them into here is no problem. Like, that's not even an issue. It's trying to get it across here is going to be the fun part. Whenever this isn't perfectly aligned as a 1x1 block or whatever it is. Just sliding off. Did I go too far over? Again, might be something you never notice. Well, you probably won't notice that, but I just want to finish this and see what this looks like. Can I get it to morph in to each other? Oh, just hanging off, huh? Damn. Looks like I might have to use the cheaper one. Although I really like how that looks. I wish I could make that work, but I just can't. Oh yeah, hey. You ever think I could use that? That'd be a little smarter. Although, actually, hey, hold on. Can I get you to morph into that? Because then we got something. Never mind. I do have to redo this a little bit, which is a pain, but this is kind of working now. You know, funny thing is, for as fucked up as that looked whenever I was trying to do that side lines up pretty well, so I don't really have to change much. I just have to slide this in here and make it look like it fits. Doesn't have to be perfect, remember, because you're never going to be seeing from this angle. For the most part, if it's off by like this amount to this amount, there's a difference, no big deal. Because again, you'll be looking at it from here. So that's a decent base, I'd say. Because I was thinking when the road cuts through here, which I guess has to be a little sharper now, cuts through here, has like a little campfire and some little log things set up, which I think will add nicely to the hotel theme I'm going for here. And then once we make the little lumber mill to the side, it'll be good. I think this is the part where I should switch over to the fine details, because that's going to take a while, because it's a pretty big structure. And other little tiny bits I need to fix. So, I'm done for a day, and I'll see you next time.